So we finally got to see the new Child's Play remake last night, and we actually did a meet and greet for it, which was a lot of fun. Yeah. So we got to watch it with similar mindset people, fans, people that had that weren't exactly expecting a great film, So we could have the same mentality and have a nice, fun conversation afterward. Yeah. Also, Gonzo brought some cool stuff for us. I appreciate that. And then Justice, her birthday's coming up on the 4th. Conveniently, her name's Justice on the 4th. I didn't put that together last night, but I put it together today. That's awesome. So happy 18th birthday. And so we went in. If you watch our trailer reactions, it wasn't so much that we hated them, because we really tried to keep an open door here. I mean, we were trying to be open-minded and accept this. It did hurt a little bit. I mean, we're Don Mancini, and we were like one of those that's like, this just doesn't feel right, and at the end of the day, it still feels weird. It feels a little off from MGM's standpoint. Yeah. I think everyone that worked on the film actually cared and put a lot of effort into it. So we went in as open as we could and tried to separate this Child's Play from the Child's Play we know and love. That way we could actually find a way to enjoy it. With that in mind, let's start with the good, because there's quite a bit of good, actually. First of all, the movie looks beautiful. Yeah. It is shot it takes advantage of color. Yes. Like, it was using a lot of red and blue lighting.
Yeah, the one scene where we're looking down the hallway and his room has the blue tinge, and then where Chucky is red. Yeah. It was dope. That was a good one.
Yeah, just creative lighting the whole time. Yeah. Really unique camera movement, and other than like some bad CGI, it was pretty flawless in terms of how it looked. Yeah, that includes gore too. There was some pretty strong gore. Yeah. That being said, though, on the conversation of gore, remind me to come back to that, because there's good gore, but it is so limited and few and far between that it kind of gets lost in the mix. The score also was fantastic. Yeah. And then the performances were great.
Yeah. In my opinion, Aubrey Plaza started out a little rough, but she got it. She did very well.
I don't think there were any bad performances. Like, everyone was pretty spot on with the characters they were playing.
The kids did all right too.
Yeah, no, I think all the kids were good.
Yeah. Which is hard sometimes to get a lot of good kid actors.
Yeah, and maybe I was worried that Andy was gonna, like, he's so young. He's only 14, dude. Mm-hmm. Is it Gabriel Bateman?
Yes.
He's only 14. He looks older. I'll give him that. But
he looks older, and Aubrey Plaza looks younger,
and it creates a little bit of a weird mix.
But they are 20 years apart in real life.
Yeah, it is realistic in a real life scenario that he could be her son. They look like siblings. It is a little weird. Yeah. So you're thrown off by that. They also have a really unique relationship in terms of like how they talk to each other, because they don't really talk to each other like mom and son. It's very chillax sibling talk, as if you were looking up to a sister.
Yeah, I didn't really think of that until you just said it. Yeah. What's also interesting is he's deaf in one ear and has a hearing aid.
Yeah, they don't really take advantage of that all that much,
except for when Chucky was talking at the end, talking directly in through it.
That's it.
Right. I wish they would have done that a little more. Good on them for inclusion in that regard.
Right. Yeah. In this, we're not going to go like deep into spoilers here. Yeah. I mean, we'll put a minor spoiler warning like we always do in our reviews. But we'll dive into spoilers a lot deeper and actually go through like scene by scene once we on our podcast. I'll make every death count. So go check that link in the description and follow us there so you can see that. But yeah, there is some good. It's a decent average film, but my biggest concern going into the film, and everybody knew, was that doll looks bad. And it looked bad in all the trailers, and I was really concerned that it would be distracting the whole film. It wasn't distracting the whole film, and only because they were self-aware.
Right. The first time we saw the face, the entire theater went, "Oh no!" Everyone, every single person had either gasped or straight up said, "Oh no!" And yeah, it was pretty shocking. But honestly, you get used to it pretty quickly. Yeah. And yeah, then they became more self-aware a little bit further in and made fun of itself.
Yeah, I feel like they had the doll and then they realized that there was going to be an issue, so they had to like really cover it up with some comedy. Like, it starts off in a way like you literally start on like a close up of the new Buddy doll, and you're looking at it, it's like, oh no. But they show him doing dumb things and being funny. and they address how big and dumb that head is by even like having the costume later on and things like that. Like we see things. It's clearly self-aware. Like it doesn't look very good.
Right, and at least they did go as animatronic as possible.
Yeah,
they could have hid his face the entire time, because it was animatronics, but it's close up. They don't look good. All animatronics don't really look that good close up.
Right.
But yeah, they really played off of that, and you got used to it. That's all right.
There are some moments like we said they claimed like 90% animatronic, and that's a fucking lie. It's not.
It's like 60.
Yeah, I give it 60-40, and I'm being generous. Like that. There's one in particular where like Chucky raised his hand up and is recreating like him moving a knife, as he's learning things.
Yeah.
And it is so CGI and so dumb looking. It threw me off. I was like, what the hell is that? It was awkward.
Yeah. But in that regard, they did pay homage to a couple horror films, and with that it was like the Scream, with the with that knife stab. What they paid homage to they paid homage to Office Space.
Yeah,
at the end there.
They there are a bunch of references, and there's only 2 shots in the whole film that I truly thought were awful CGI.
Yes.
One at the end, you will know it when you see it, I promise.
Yeah.
It's really bad. I don't think there's a single non-CGI thing in the shot. So that was bad. And then when it's at the cutting board scene when he's seeing Andy stab the knife into a cutting board. And then he like sees it and like tries to recreate the motion.
Yeah,
the whole arm is just CGI. It looks really bad.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, for Child's Play, we were gonna shit on it. We were worried we were gonna shit on it. We thought we were gonna hate it.
Right. Honestly, met my expectations.
Yeah,
it's average, man.
It was perfectly average. And in terms of where it ranks in the series, we'll find out soon because we're having a ranking video come out later this week. We'll rank it all the Child's Play films, including this remake.
Yeah, I'd say, like last night when I went to bed, I said it was a 5. Usually, I sleep on it and I can adjust it either half a rating or a full rating. It's about a 5. So
yeah, anywhere between like a 5 and a 6.
Yeah.
It's perfectly average. You're not going to leave the theater pissed off unless the doll really distracted you that much, but I doubt it. It was a fun summer slasher movie. And that you can't ask for much more than that.
Yeah, I'd watch it before Seed.
Oh, any day. But
above anything else, not sure yet.
Yeah, not sure yet. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, got to watch it probably one more time to really throw it in there.
Yeah, but yeah, it was decent. Great performances, a fun time, some great gore. I'm glad I said it. Gore. I wanted to address that too because when you see gore, it's great, but like we don't get a kill or legit violence until 30-40 minutes into the film.
I'd say probably halfway through.
And I respect it at the same time. At the same time, I'm like, that's risky. I kind of respect it too because we got good development. We explained Andy really well, and we developed that character. And they explained the AI situation. They had to make sure that we understood the fact that this isn't a possessed doll. This is an AI doll. This is how it works. We had to believe it, and they did a pretty good job with it.
Right. We were walking in like, oh, man, that idea is kind of dumb. But it worked.
Yeah.
It actually did work. Just, don't go in wanting to hate it. Just go in with an open mind, and it's perfectly average.
Yeah. I was also going to say the only other thing that bothered me in terms of character development, because most of it's pretty strong. When the 2 friends are introduced, Andy's friends are introduced, it's very random, very awkward. And it doesn't really fit.
Yeah.
And Andy himself, throughout the film, there's no way a kid this age is that stupid. I hate to be that guy, but like, dude, the things he sees and doesn't put together or to make a change is actually frustrating.
Yeah.
Like, Andy. And that's an issue when he's your lead and you need to like him and that's the character you need to follow the whole time. He's just stupid, man. Like he makes some really stupid choices throughout the film.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's not his fault. That's the writing's fault.
Well, yeah, yeah, right.
It's just the writing's fault.
Yeah, he played the character he's supposed to play very well.
Right.
But that character is just stupid.
I will say, coming back to that, like the flow of the movie was all right.
Yeah, it's fast. It moves fast.
It does, yeah. Yeah. I mean, with the original Child's Play, like you don't see that much gore either.
Right.
And it's a same flow really.
Right. They did a lot of practical effects. It's a lot of it is you fill in the blanks, which I'm all for. I have no issue with that.
Yeah.
It was just like there's only like
2 on-screen kills?
There's 2 like actual on-screen killers that we follow and watch. After that, there's a little bit more that are happening fast and quick, But we're not actually diving too deep into those. It's nobody we care about, right?
Right.
And they were also, without like giving too much away, they didn't take a risk that I wanted them to take. They kind of wimped out on some things, and they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
It's 2019. Man the fuck up and make him do it.
Now, we were talking about this last night. Is there going to be a sequel?
Probably. They're not making much money.
They're not making much money. It is kind of set up to be a sequel, especially with a character that we were pretty sure was dead and gone.
Right.
Made it.
Right.
That kind of sets up a sequel as well.
Again, they were a bunch of pussies. They didn't kill off anybody.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't know how a sequel would work, man, especially with the money loss.
Yeah, they're not losing. They did profit officially last night.
Yeah.
So they are in the profit margin. But is it enough to be willing to move forward with another one?
Because Annabelle comes out on Tuesday, and their opening weekend is Tuesday through Sunday.
Right. Right. Yeah. So like when Annabelle comes out, there's going to be a fall in Child's Play numbers.
Yeah.
And unless Annabelle really sucks, which there's a chance. There's a chance.
For sure.
So they're banking on these first 4 days in the box office. And so far, not great. They opened up to 1.6 million on Thursday night, and last night I think they locked 16.5.
Not bad.
They're in the profit margin.
Yeah.
It could be a lot worse. It's not Halloween either.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our thoughts. 5, 6 out of 10. Decent film. I do recommend seeing it. It's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot worse. I'll tell you that much, especially in the slasher genre.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What would you rate it? Have you seen it? If you haven't, are you gonna? Let us know. That's the wrap of today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. And of course, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll see you next time.